Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's Davenport-Hockomock League game between the Sharon Eagles and the Foxborough Warriors. Now we're going to introduce the senior cheerleaders and the senior football players. First for the cheerleaders. Senior Adina Buzniak, Mom Janet Pamil, Brother Balaz, and Sister Anita Buzniak. Senior Alicia Morrison, parents Mom Pauline, and Dad Glenn. Senior Silas McCoy, Mom and Dad, Jen and Seth McCoy. Captain Teresa Fitzgerald, Mom Michelle, and Dad John Fitzgerald. And lastly, Captain Tori DeFrucci, Mom Michelle D. Now for the football squad. Wearing number 1, Michael Devlin. Parents Stella and Jim Devlin. Number 2, Aiden Stapleton. Parents Nancy and Donald. Number 4, Chris Sharkey. Parents Julie and Stephen. And brother Tommy. Number 5, Brian Durba. Mom Linda, Dad Joe Durba. Number 6, TJ Perry. Parents Randy and Tom Perry. Number 10, Cam Hassett. Parents Darcy and Steve Hassett. Number 11, Captain Shane Kerrigan. Parents Rob and Erica Kerrigan and brother Dylan Kerrigan. Number 12, Ryan Hughes. Mom Mary Beth, Dad Steve, and brother Aiden Hughes. Number 13, Eli Lewis. Mother Nicole Hatchell. Sister Dominique Hill, Chaz Hill, Nyasha Lewis, and Chris Abner. Number 16, Hayden Phillips. Parents of Susan and York Phillips. Number 22, Bobby Urardi. Mom Karen, Dad Jimmy. Number 34, Tim Heaney. Dad Tom, Mom Meredith Heaney. Number 35, Xavier Anderson. Mom Lauren, Levi, Kai, and Maddox. Number 36, Aaron Kaplan. Robin and Roman Kaplan. Number 45, Ben Perfetio. parents Steve and Katie Perfettio. Brothers Jacob and Justin Bober with their mom, Mary Bober. Number 53, Captain Mike Sheehan, with mom Donna and dad Mike Sheehan. Number 56, Robbie Bailey, with parents Marcy and Bob Bailey. Number 66, Sean Gallagher, with parents Monica and Tom Gallagher. Number 68, Captain Zach Jenkins, mother Janine, dad Doug, and brother Hunter Jenkins. Number 72, Caleb Mitchell, parents Trish and Jim Mitchell. Number 73, Aiden Dow, parents Colleen and Dave Dow. Number 76, Joe Janos, parents Betsy and Joe. Number 84, Adarsh Yaram Reddy with Hema and Shrey. Number 89, Tyler James, with his parents, Darren and Cindy James. Number 98, Austin Reed, with his mother, Susan Reed. His dad, Dave Hunt. Dave Reed, his brother. Sister Jillian and grandmother Bonnie. Number 97, Nick Cherry. Deborah Mullen and Warren Cherry. And last but certainly not least, number 99, Captain Anton George. His mom, Donna, dad, Alton, Ashton, Aiden, and Aylin. Let's hear it for your 2019 senior class Foxborough Warriors Cheerleaders and Football Squad. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Foxborough's Jack Martinelli Field for tonight's Davenport Hockomock League game between the Sharon Eagles, coached by Dave Ward, Jack Martinelli's 2019 Foxborough Warriors. Taking the point, toss of the Sharon Eagles, number 16, Alex Bilkowski, 28, John Saab, number 60, Ron Ramsey, and number 70, James Williams Thomas. And for the Foxborough Warriors, number 11, Captain Shane Kerrigan, number 13, Captain Eli Lewis, number 53, Captain Mike Sheen, number 68, Captain Zach Jenkins, and number 99, Captain Anton George. Foxborough has won the toss, and they have elected to receive.
Okay, welcome everybody to the Fox High School game tonight. Foxborough taking on the Sharon Eagles, and we'll get back to you in a second right after the national anthem.
By Miss Tammy Tadaldi, Mr. Brian Raymond, Mr. Aaron Bush, Mr. Donald Albro, Ms. Jennifer Greenleaf, Mr. Robert Glynn, and Mrs. Kirsten Oberoi.
All right, everybody, great job. And
I'd like to take a moment to introduce the 2019 Foxborough Warrior cheerleaders. The freshmen, Alexa Correa, Florian Cavani, Shannon Canali.
as I was about to say, it's a really good job by the the Ahern Middle School Choir.
Sophomores,
Hear these kids every day, being an ed assistant now at the Ahern School. The music room is right across from my classroom. And Kristen Oberoi does a fantastic job with those young children. So super job, way to start off tonight. We are here, we're on camera, I see now. And Doug Seuss, my longtime partner Frank Jaffoon. And tonight's contest, the Warriors against Sharon Eagles. We come in, this will be our last home game until the playoff format sets up. And then we do host Mansfield on Thanksgiving. Last week, tough loss with Stoughton. Game was a lot closer. Stoughton scored one in the last 10 seconds, whatever, but realistically, it's a one-score game. Lousy conditions, but it's certainly one that it hurt. We needed that win, and we didn't get it. So,
and I believe, as we were talking earlier, Dougie, that if we win tonight, I think we are in the playoffs.
Here we go. We got an onside kick here.
Right away.
Right away, and I believe that's Dow that came up with the recovery for the Warriors, number 73, Aiden Dow.
Why not do it that way? David Morse, I know pretty well over in Sharon. I know his dad is Rocky Morse. He was the director of the Norwood Pop Warner program for a million years.
Right.
Great kid, great coach. I mean, when you think what Sharon has been, and that he took them and won a Super Bowl.
Correct.
About, I don't know, 5-6 years ago maybe.
Yep.
Just astounding.
Yeah, did a good job with that team. And here we go. Foxborough starts 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line. Kerrigan out quickly to Louis Solham. And Solham's going to get a huge gain, almost about 37 yards. Takes it down to the Sharon 31-yard line.
Great play. David, we're going to see, Michael, we're going to see that again. That's what I thought. Nice block.
No, Louis really needs to put that ball away, but this is what they're missing. He was hurt the last 2 games. He wasn't 100% last week when he did play. Now you can see him again. He's on the outside. He's a weapon, and basically there's not many teams that have someone that can match up with him. He brings a whole new facet to the passing game. And when you start to concentrate on Louis Solham, then you got other weapons like Derber and Ryan Hughes. Just a lot of targets out there for Shane Kerrigan. So here we are, 1st and 10 now, down about the 12-yard line. And we're going to go once again to Solham.
Same thing.
Right, and he's going to be inside the 5. He's in the end zone.
Yeah,
we have a touch. Now they're going to mark him out.
Yeah,
looks like touchdown. Okay, there you go.
Touchdown, Foxborough.
Yeah, it looked like he stepped out, but ref sees it better than we do.
So we get 3 plays, 3 pass plays, all to Louis Solham, and Foxborough drives 56 yards for a score.
Kind of tells you what we're thinking, huh?
Yeah, and realistically, it took just over a minute to do that. 1 minute and 3 seconds.
The extra point.
So
Tyler James,
the senior kicker for the Warriors, will be attempting the extra point. And hits that low line drive right through the uprights.
Kick is good.
So Foxborough, quickly.
Things are not boding well for the Sharon Eagles. Stoughton beat these guys like 46-0. So
yeah.
I mean, they're up against it tonight. We should be 30-point favorites easily.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. But anyway, I got the referees for you here.
Okay.
The referee is Tom LeBleu. The umpire is Stephen Ryan. Linesman is Scott Beliveau. The field judge is Matt Marks. The back judge is Sean McGinley. And the clock operator up here is Alan Snyder.
Not too many familiar names right there, partner.
Right.
Again, you see that replay. You see Solham tiptoeing that sideline. Very exciting player. He's only a junior. Had a big game against North Attleboro a couple of weeks back. Then he got hurt in practice, of all things. So Cam Prescott, another junior, will tee up for the Warriors. Back for Sharon to receive. I believe it's number 29. I see as one of the gentlemen. That's our. I got two Foxborough rosters here. 29.
So you'll never be short on the Foxborough kids.
Nope.
You know what?
No, you got two. You got 2 Sharon rosters, right?
I got 2 of them. I can't.
Here we go. I'll swap you. So.
Alec Filipkowski.
Actually,
for Sharon.
what I have is 1 through 20, 1 through 28, and then we go to 42.
Sharon Eagles will start with the ball.
That's
Stoughton.
We'll work it out.
We'll figure it out.
On about the 22-yard line.
So Sharon takes over at their own 22. 1st and 10. We got 10:51. Again, Foxborough scored in 3 plays. Sharon's going to spread out 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side, a single back in the shotgun formation. They're going to run a handoff, and Derber comes flying up, and he also gets help from Devlin. Mike Devlin on the tackle as well as Brian Derber. Looks like a loss of 1 yard for Sharon. 2nd and 11.
On the carry, brought down by Michael Devlin.
One thing Sharon does not have is lateral speed, and that's one thing our defense does have.
Right.
So they're going to be up against it. Sharon's going to be up against it unless they can run the ball through the middle.
They definitely look a little on the smaller side, too, as far as, their quarterback is not we've seen some big kids quarterback, and this kid's probably, I'm guessing, about 5'6", 5'7". He's not very big, and their line looks very thin. So the Warrior line should have a huge advantage here. 2nd and 11. Long count, low snap. And the quarterback takes around the edge. At the last second, he throws the ball out of bounds to avoid a loss of yardage. So we'll have 3rd and 11.
And here we go with them running laterally again, trying to pass the football on a run. That's going to be a tough go.
It will be. Number 1's the quarterback, Frank. You got his name right there?
I do have his name. His name is Kieran. Oh, my God. There's 172 letters in his name.
All right, then we're going with Karen.
Kieran is it.
All right.
My goodness.
Anybody that's listened to us over the years, you know that Frank and I are not
suited for this.
Scholars for enunciation.
We try.
Myself from Pennsylvania, Frank from New York, so already people thought we talked funny when we moved here. So
that's the truth.
It is. So we got a long 3rd and 11. The passing down. Karen's going to step up in the pocket. Oh, he
got stuck.
That was Mike Norvis, number 33. Mike Sheen had him on the ankles, and Mike Norvis just put him down with a solid shoulder right there. Here's our replay. You'll see Karen step up into the pocket, and boom, look at that. Oh, good.
I'm not kidding when I say this name is let me see, Chandra Kaskaran. Chandra, I forget it. Karen is it.
That's it. So back to punt, Sharon. Yeah, that ball goes nice and high. It's going to take a hop to Sharon's advantage, but it's not going to make it to midfield. It's going to go out at their own 47-yard line. So Foxborough will have great field position, a 25-yard punt there by the Eagles. So 7-0 Foxborough, 8:57 remaining in the first quarter. Foxborough scored on their first drive, 3 straight pass plays from Shane Kerrigan to Louis Solham, resulted in a Warrior touchdown.
Do they have a freshman team, Doug? Sharon?
I don't believe they do.
Yeah.
They no longer have a youth football program either.
That's right. They're done with that.
They're done with football. High snap. Kerrigan saves it. He's under a lot of pressure. Nice play by the Sharon defense. Number 8 for Sharon in on that tackle.
The shame of that is that Stoughton didn't have a freshman football team either, correct?
No, they don't.
So that's tough for our freshmen, not 2 weeks in a row not having to play.
Yeah, our freshman team is short in numbers, but at least we have a team. A lot of towns aren't anymore, and some towns are even playing what they call Froshmore, a combination of freshmen and sophomores.
Yep.
So 2nd and 10 for Foxborough. Here's Girardi on a carry. Again, number 8 for Sharon on the tackle. After about a 3-yard gain for Girardi, bring up a 3rd and 7.
I don't know if I mentioned this last week, but I was talking to my brother on the phone today. In upstate New York, they're beginning to play 8-man football.
Like out there in the mid-plains states, right?
Yeah. My daughter, when she was a sportscaster in Montana, they did 6-man football.
There you go.
There's just not enough kids.
Yeah. Can be done, though.
Yeah.
Here we go, 3rd and long for the Warriors. Kerrigan in the pass mode. He swings it out to Girardi, who drops the ball in wide open field in front of him.
Yeah, boy, he did have some distance in front of him.
Very unusual drop on Girardi's part, but Foxborough now being punt. Interesting, though. I mean, we're on Sharon's side of the field. We're at the 44-yard line. You see this play, the replay. Look, Girardi has all kinds of room to run. He had Ferguson out in front of him as a lead blocker, but I'm just curious why we're not actually going on 4th down here. We're playing it safe. We're going to get a really nice kick, though. Devlin with a high boomer. Ball hits the ground, and we get a nice roll on top of it.
That's going to be great position right there. The ball's on the 4.
Right, this is why you don't always second-guess the coaches, because obviously the punt paid off. Sharon's going to have a real long field ahead of them, 96 yards to be exact.
They're going to be lucky to get out of the end zone. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way.
Clock's still running.
Oh, the clock is running.
They'll start on their own 8-yard line. 1st and 10.
We've had that happen before.
Yeah.
Cost us a game one night.
Yeah, there's clock operator maybe having some issues here. The ball should, clock should start on the snap. We just lost about 20 seconds off that game clock. So Sharon here, 1st and 10. They're going to swing pass out. That's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a dangerous pass.
Sure is.
Pass intended for number 16, Alec Filipkowski. Incomplete. 2nd down for
Here we go. We can see here. Again, they get trips receivers. This is just like a little bubble screen type of play. It's tipped. That ball is tipped. That's why. It was very dangerous. 98 for Foxborough. Austin Reed looks like he got a finger on that. So 2nd and 10. Ball still sitting. Looks like they have it marked at the 8-yard line. And
Oh, boy.
nothing there.
He may have gotten a
Alton
yard.
George on the tackle.
And he hurt him.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, Anton George. Apologies. Anton George on that tackle. Senior captain's having a really good year.
For Sharon, brought down by Mike Norbish and Anton George.
He's got to be getting some looks from
I
colleges.
think so. And I think his body's going to fill out.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
easily
tall,
put on
he's
40 pounds.
Yeah, he could put another 40 pounds on. He could be very, very good in college. Not that he's not bad now, that's for sure. He showed us a lot so far this year. So we have a 3rd and long. And again, we're going to see a pass play. And the receiver's down. He fell down on his own.
Yep. Well, what do we got? 3rd and 9.
It's actually going to be 4th now, partner.
Oh, yeah, 4th down now.
This has got to be frustrating for any coaching staff. And to your point earlier, you have a good coach on that sideline. He just doesn't have a lot to work with.
Yeah,
And
when you don't have a freshman team, you don't have a youth program, you're done.
yeah.
You're done. You stick a fork in you, you're done.
A lot of these kids might be playing for the 1st or 2nd year right now.
Sure.
And almost blocked that punt.
Oh, my goodness. That was a good rush on the kicker.
Good hop. Nice roll for Sharon. That ball's going to go out to their own 41-yard line.
Yep,
So
not bad.
not bad. So the punter's been able to help them out.
At their own 41-yard line where the Warriors will start.
Now, you talk about numbers, Dougie. Take a look at Sharon over there, the Sharon sideline. They've got about, I'm going to say, 32 kids maybe.
I would say you're right.
In the Foxborough sideline, you've got probably close to 80 kids.
Yeah. And there's the difference. Again, likely they don't even have a JV team with those numbers.
Sure.
So Foxborough 1st and 10. Again, we got Kerrigan. He's going to hand off to Urardi. Urardi's going to break it to the right side. He gets caught up over. He trips over one of his own guys. That's Derber. There's a flag down as well.
Derber got stepped on.
Yeah, he did.
It's against Sharon.
So Urardi got off to a quick burst, but ends up tripping over.
5-yard face mask, defense, repeat 1st down.
All right, so 5-yard face mask penalty again under the federation rules that we're now playing. Face mask has gone back to either a 5 or 15-yard penalty. It's a referee official's discretion. So that,
the 15 obviously is the flagrant one.
Yeah, it is. And you know, some years back everything was 15. It just took that off the table. It wasn't so much the official's decision. It was just you grab the face mask. So here we go, quick out to Derber this time, and he's balled up in the backfield. He breaks a tackle, turns the edge, and gets a yard out of that.
That young man, number 5 from Sharon. I'll get his name in a second. Aaron Strafford. He came up very well and stuffed that pretty good. Derber got away, but picked up 3 or 4 yards.
So we have 2nd down. Looks like 2nd and 5 from the Sharon 36-yard line. We're coming down on 5 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Foxborough holding on to a 7-0 lead. Now it looks like Chris McNamara, C-Mac, has checked into the backfield alongside of Kerrigan. Kerrigan rolls out. He's got nothing. He's going to keep it, and he gets the 1st down. Nice job.
Good athlete, that young man.
Yep. state champion in wrestling, as well as a really good lacrosse player.
What did he wrestle at? Do you remember his weight?
I think he was in the 130, 140 range. So here you go. We got a nice replay. You see McNamara giving him a good block. Kerrigan then tiptoes the sidelines here, lowers his shoulder, knocks the intended defender off his feet.
Look at this. They can do this. They can do this all night long. The kids from Sharon aren't coming up.
Yeah. And like I was explaining to you prior to coming on air, Frank, this is the offense that my team's running right now.
Yeah.
If you have the athletes, you can do a lot of damage to an opposing team that just doesn't have cover guys. So every play, Foxborough's got 4 receivers, plus you got a back coming out of the backfield if you want to. It's hard to defend this. And right now, we're clicking. There goes McNamara on a handoff off tackle. And he's going to fight ahead for about 5 yards. Going to be close to the first down.
To go on to your point, most teams in high school are playing a cover 2. They're playing a cover. These guys are being forced to play a cover 4.
Yeah, yeah. Here we go, 3rd and about 1. And once again, we're going to see McNamara.
Oh, he's got
it. And he's got some good yards. He's got first down and then some. He's going to take that ball inside the 15-yard line. So we're going to have a first down and 10. We're going to see a replay right now. Again, you see the line pulling. That's Dow pulling.
Nice block.
And I think the other, it might have been Kerrigan pulling too. But
13-yard line.
Very well executed play. McNamara stays in the game.
The middle is wide open.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Wide open.
Now we're going to see motion by Derber. Oh, and Kerrigan loses. Oh, and he kicks the ball on top of it, picks it up. If something happens out of this, this could be amazing. He's going to lose about 15 yards.
Hey, it happens.
Hey, a couple weeks ago, we saw a play where the kid had the ball behind his back.
Oh, yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
He's running with the ball behind his back. Now we're going to see this one here. This is just, he turns his head, he comes back, the snap just.
Made by number 28, John Saab.
Yeah. We're actually lucky that we didn't pick up an additional penalty on this, because when plays break down like that, a lot of times linemen hitting somebody downfield, you got linemen hitting people from behind, you got a lot of crazy stuff that can happen. Here's one of our camera guys out there, nice toasty night. There you go, looking good. Nice crowd tonight here. The band's back. Last week we missed those guys.
Yeah, the stands on our side are full.
Yeah, it was literally a ghost town last week. The weather had something to do with that, but when the band's not here, there's a lot of empty spaces.
Yeah, you're losing 200 people.
Yeah, between the
parents
kids
and
the parents.
grandparents and the band.
They do a good job, so people want to come out and hear them. But a good crowd here tonight. It is senior night. Last week we had homecoming, and it was kind of tough at homecoming. Those kids all dressed up in nice outfits, the girls in their gowns, and there was a driving rainstorm. So
they're gonna walk across this muddy field and
right.
stuff. But I'm surprised. The field's in great shape.
It really is. So the Sharon player walks off on his own power, which is always a good sign. Hopefully he'll be back in.
Well, we got 2nd and 23.
Yeah, so we did lose 13 on that one. Now again, go back to Solham. They don't have an answer for him.
No.
And then we're going to go to the outside. Oh, there's a good play by Sharon. Very good play.
Yeah, they came up finally.
Yep. Number 5 for Sharon.
Number 5
Chris
is
McNamara on the reception for Foxborough.
Daniel Johnson.
Daniel Johnson makes a nice play for the Eagles. So we have a 3rd and 20 now.
Brought down by Daryl Johnson.
Daryl Johnson.
28, John Saab.
Is that what it is, Daryl?
Daryl Johnson, okay.
They threw a curve at me there.
Well, through our headsets, you can hear our announcer, Dave Fay, who does a wonderful job. So if we miss it, Dave will get it. 3rd and long. We get a flag
got
down.
A flag.
And we got separation here. Eli Lewis, the intended receiver, does not come down with the ball. It's incomplete in the end zone, but we have a flag.
That'd be a holder.
It looks like Sharon's going to decline it.
Flag on the play.
Might have been a shift.
Makes sense to me.
Illegal formation.
Illegal formation.
Offense, 5 men in the backfield. Penalty is declined.
They'll do it every
Fourth
time.
down.
So after an initial series that was really 3 plays, quick touchdown, Foxborough stalled out twice right now. They are going for it on 4th down, but the offense is a little out of sync at this point in time, which is just odd that it turned that quickly. So Kerrigan in the backfield, McNamara next to him. We've got 4 receivers in the pattern. Kerrigan's got time. He's going down the middle. He's got wide open Lewis. And he
Oh,
overthrows
my
him.
goodness gracious. He was wide open.
Yeah, you can't be any more wide open than that.
Got to get some air into that ball, kid.
Kerrigan's pass is incomplete. Intended for number 13, Eli Lewis.
Yeah, Eli Lewis was wide open there, folks.
Sharon takes over on downs.
We're going to see a replay.
Plenty of time. Nice
They'll start
blocking.
on
Yeah,
their own
nice
29-yard
pocket to
line.
throw out of. It's just,
Yeah, just about 3 yards too far.
to your point, Frank, you just needed to get a little air under that. Drop that in there.
That's all a learning process. This young man's playing quarterback for the first time in his life.
Yeah. So here you go. Sharon takes over at their own 29-yard line. And we're going to see a straight-ahead run play. They're basically running a read option offense here, basically meaning the quarterback has the option of handing the ball off to the back, keeping it, throwing it.
The only problem is I don't know if they're going to have time to do that.
No, they really don't. I mean, their line is struggling with ours right now.
2nd and 6 for the Eagles.
And again, they're not very big. They're undersized. Sharon breaks with 3 receivers to the near sideline and 1 up top on the other. Again, we got Karen dropping back to pass. He's got guys breathing down his back, and he just throws that ball out of bounds, avoids the sack. Yeah, the RPO, otherwise known as run pass option, called a read option, called a zero option. No, there's a lot of cute nicknames for it, but
For the Eagles.
basically you generally have an athletic quarterback in there who has the ability to take off, and you're seeing that in the NFL now with the kid that plays for Baltimore, who's basically got about 400 yards rushing so far this year. He's a true athlete, but high school, you never know. And we have a wide open receiver for a 1st down. Great tackle there by Sheehan.
And he will be getting up slowly.
Yeah.
Sharon's pass is complete to number 16, Al Filkowski. Brought down by number 13, Eli Lewis, and number 53, Mike Sheehan.
He gets
First down,
sandwiched.
Eagles.
Eli Lewis with a nice shoulder drives him right back. Sharon's lucky they didn't pick up a penalty there.
41-yard line.
Late hit on the offensive lineman downfield. Not sure what he was thinking about, but Sharon gets a 1st down. So they're moving. They're out now at their own 40-yard line. We got 1:15 and counting in the 1st quarter. Foxborough up 7-0. And we got a straight ahead dive and a host of Warriors there. Sheehan, George, Johnny Moses, number 44, in on the
John
action.
Staub with the carry. Brought down by Anton George, Mike Sheehan, and John Moses.
Gain of like 3, 2nd and 7.
Second and 8 for the
Sharon
Eagles.
having a little success right now moving the ball, staying in that same formation with three receivers to one side, 1 to the opposite. And now we're going to get a key.
Oh my
There's
goodness.
Johnny Moses.
There wasn't a block in the house on that
Quarterback
offensive
keeper,
line.
brought down by
Excuse
number
me.
44, John Moses.
This isn't even fair right here.
He just came in untouched, totally untouched.
Wow, watch this. Johnny Moses, like a lightning bolt.
Boom.
Third and
Karen,
12 for the Eagles.
fortunately, it looks like he caught him out of the corner of his eye and was prepared for that hit. But this will be the last play if they get the snap off. We're under 10 seconds. They're just going to let it run out.
They're not going to get it off.
Yeah, Johnny Moses is a unique young man.
That's the end of
Did
the
not
first
start
quarter.
playing football until
Foxborough Warriors
he was in
7,
8th grade,
Sharon Eagles 0.
and then even missed half of that season due to an injury. But since he's arrived at high school, he's grown, and he's gotten quicker, and he's learned the game. And I think Jack Martinelli has had a huge influence on him, as he has with so many kids over the years. teaching him how to play that DN position, Frank.
Yeah.
And over at North Attleboro, he had a big game over at North Attleboro. And right there, you just saw what he's capable of doing. So first quarter ends, Foxborough scored on the opening drive, and it's been basically nothing by either team since.
He's a big kid, too.
Yeah, he is.
So they got him listed here, 6'4", 205, and he's only a junior.
Only a junior. So, again, 205, he can put another 30 pounds on that frame.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll lose a step. So here it is, Sharon, third and about 11. Ball at their own 40, 39 and a half, let's say. That's a high snap, and now you're going to see, again, that ball's going to be down. That ball's going to be down.
Moses was in on that, too.
Moses is in on that. I think Caleb Mitchell was in on that. Foxborough coaching staff looking for a fumble. Basically, he was down. We're going to see this a replay here. High snap, and then all heck breaks loose. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. His forward progress was stopped. There's not much here. Foxborough's going to get the ball back here on the punt. And again, we get a nice high kick and another roll in favor of Sharon. And this is going to be down at the Foxborough 41, 42-yard line.
Sharon punt rolls down to the Foxborough 42-yard line with a start first and 10.
All right, defense did their job. Now the offense needs to get things kicking again. Again, let's see if they get Solheim back in the offense. Also, you got Ryan Hughes, number 12, their tallest receiver. Certainly a weapon if they need to go to him. Empty backfield. Girardi's back in. Back to Solheim right there, and there he goes.
Nice tackle.
Really good tackle right there, but Solheim picks up about 6 yards. Number 5 for Sharon.
On the catch and carry, brought down by Ike Ogonize.
Duriel number 5, was it?
Number 5.
Duriel Johnson.
Yeah.
So picks out about 5 yards on the carry.
So second and 5, second and 4, closer to a 6-yard gain on the last play. And again, Girardi's back in there. He takes the handoff, goes inside out, and he gets thrown ahead for a first down.
Girardi on the carry.
Handful of Sharon tacklers there. Number 8 involved there. He's been pretty active for the Eagles tonight.
Picks up a first down.
You're going to see an instant replay here. And this is an inside handoff. Again, here's your pulling lineman. It's going behind Ferguson. Nice big boy there. And Girardi gets knocked ahead enough for the first down. And here we go. Now we get another pass play. Oh, great catch by Eli Lewis. Oh, and he picks up a lot of yardage there. About a 26-yard gain by Eli Lewis. We're going to see this one again.
Duriel Johnson.
Look at the hands on this catch.
Along with number 21.
Look at that. Fully extended.
Great catch.
Teixeira.
Never lost a stride after he caught that ball. Nice job, Eli. Warriors first and 10 now at the 15-yard line.
25-yard line.
Kid's got some skill.
Yeah. We got a flag down here. We got some sort of movement, maybe. Foxborough procedure.
Sideline warning,
sideline
Foxborough,
warning.
first warning.
What a surprise. Anybody that's watched Foxborough football knows that's a given.
We're usually out at the numbers.
Yeah. Our coaching staff has no boundaries when it comes to the sideline. So here we go, first and 10. And we're going to see Kerrigan on a keeper. He sidesteps a couple tacklers and fights himself down close to the first down marker. He's going to be about a yard shy and be at the 17-yard line. Here's the replay. Little fake to Girardi, and then a keeper.
2nd and 2.
Nice job by Shane Kerrigan there. And now we're going to see Girardi try the middle, and Girardi busts ahead for almost 10 yards. That'll be a first and goal for the Warriors.
Bobby Girardi on the carry, first down carry.
So now Foxborough really starting to mesh. And no huddle. They're going no huddle right here. Here's the replay. And Girardi carries the last tackler. We're back to action here. And this is Girardi, and he's getting the end zone for a touchdown.
He's in. That might have been his best run of the year right there.
Touchdown, Foxborough.
Nice job.
Yeah, really good drive.
Touchdown number 22, Bobby Girardi.
Girardi with the hard running, and Eli Lewis with a fantastic
catch.
So the Warriors go right down the field quickly like they did in their first series, and now lead 13-0 with the extra point pending.
Point after attempt.
James, the kicker. Snap is good, hold is good. And the kick is no good.
No good, kicked it out there.
No good. 9:05 left in the half.
So,
Foxborough 13, Sharon 0.
here's a replay. You see Girardi going behind Dow. Nice block right there. Just kicks him out. You can see Dylan Kerrigan, 62 as well. Sharon, you're not going to tackle anybody putting a shoulder into him either. You saw at the very end of number 21.
I don't think he wanted any part of him.
He didn't want any part of Girardi, which is a shame because that's never going to tackle a kid standing flat-footed and sticking your shoulder into him. So the Warriors up 13-0, 9:05 remaining in the first half. Nice drive, and now we'll be kicking off. You'll see Cam Prescott doing the chores for the Warriors. And back for Sharon, we have number 20 and number 16. 20 and 16, Frank.
Number 20 is P.J. McManus. And what's the other 16?
16.
Cam Prescott will kick it off.
Alec Flipkowski.
Here we go. Prescott with a knuckleball kick that goes towards the sidelines. Number 16 has it. He's pinned in. Finds a little running room over there. Nice job avoiding some tackles.
That's a
We
late
get some
hit.
late flags. There we go. Coach is not going to like that if we're giving him an extra 15 yards.
I think that was a late hit, Doug.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because he was tackled inside his own 20-yard line. So they're going to mark this one off. It'll be 15.
Dead ball, personal foul, late hit out of bounds. Foxborough, 15 yards, the end of the run, first down.
Never something you want to do, but
it happens.
It happens. It's over and done with. Now the defense is just going to dig in. Sharon gets better field position out of it. They're now at their 37-yard line, 1st and 10. And again, still staying with that formation we've seen.
1st and 10.
And we're going to see a fake pass, and there's Johnny Moses all over that quarterback.
You got to wrap him up there, youngster. He's a player, this kid. He's coming into his own.
There's really no answer for Johnny Moses.
Pushes the ball back to the 30-yard line.
This is just really unfortunate. He literally just pushes this kid to the ground right there.
Here's the answer. Put on 40 pounds, John. Go to college.
Yeah.
Because that's what they're going to look at.
For the Eagles.
Absolutely. So they lose seven on the play. They have a 2nd and 17 from their own 30-yard line. And Foxborough's basically going just with a 4-man rush. You got Anton George on the opposite side, and they're going to run right into him, and he's going to snuff this out.
Oh, yeah. Nice play.
Now, George doesn't make the tackle, but he set it up. He had great upfield penetration. They ran the option.
Obanese on the carry, brought down by Mike.
You can see the replay here. Norvish gets the credit for the tackle, but look at George. He
3rd and long for the Eagles.
reads the quarterback. That's his #1 job.
Yep.
Then he just misses the tackle on the back, but he slows him down enough to allow Mikey Norvish to come in and finish it off. So a loss of 3 more. So we're looking at a 3rd and 20 now. Sharon just doesn't have an answer for that defensive line of Foxborough.
This is the best they played all year.
Yeah. And we're going to see another pass play, and going to flush him out of the pocket, and he's going to get crushed again.
Yeah, these poor kids, they're just overmatched.
Knocked the photographer down, too.
Mike Sheehan on the quarterback sack.
Photographer actually,
Down for the Eagles.
he either tripped over the number marker or got knocked down by a player, but he was on the ground. So another loss. So 4th and forever for the Eagles here.
Shot away, and Brian Derber back for the Warriors.
Way and Derber back for Foxborough.
Wow. He's lucky he
This
got
is
that
good.
off.
Another good kick, though.
Yep.
Way's got that. He tiptoes that sidelines, and he's going to be brought down. Really nice tackle there. Again, number 8 for Sharon.
Number 8 is, let's see him.
He's one of the few players they have.
Brought down by
Ike.
Obanese.
Yeah. Oak.
Excuse me, number 6.
Ogabonanza.
Tackle for Sharon.
Yeah, there's just,
Sharon is like the United Nations.
yeah, I mean, they're a very diverse town. I mean, not that
10.
Foxborough's not becoming that, but Sharon has been for years, and just some of these names, again, we apologize if we're butchering them. That's not our intentions. So here we go, 1st and 10. Foxborough showing 3 receivers again. We're going to see a fake spot pass. Kerrigan's going up top. He's got Hughes if he keeps running. And there he goes. It's going to be a touchdown. Again,
Touchdown, Foxborough!
Beautiful pass.
beautiful pass. Kerrigan with a pump fake.
56-yard pass play from Kevin Kerrigan to number 12, Ryan Hughes.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier, Hughes is one of the best kept secrets because they have so many other weapons that Hughes doesn't get many touches.
Touchdown pass
But
from Shane Kerrigan.
he is their tallest receiver. He's athletic. He's
Yeah,
I
he's
believe he's a,
6'3", 180.
yeah, I believe he's a captain on the basketball team.
Tyler James
Good
on
ball
to the point
player.
after attempt.
So here we go. James again lining up to kick the extra point. Paul Andrews is the holder, by the way, number 20 for the Warriors.
Missed that
And that's a real ugly kick right there. Went under the
6:33
crossbar.
left in the half.
Here we're going to see the replay on the touchdown. Kerrigan with just, he pump fakes, and then here you go. Hughes just keeps running. You actually have 2 receivers in the same area. Derber was there. It looks like it might have been a cross up in the pattern, but Hughes runs under it. He gets credit for the score. And the Warriors are up 19-0 now with 6:33 remaining in the second quarter, also known as the first half. You see a good glimpse of the crowd there. Lively bunch. A lot of kids here tonight. Another look at the touchdown here, folks. Again, see, there's Derber. Derber might think he's getting it at first,
Yeah, Prescott
and he just
picked it off
pulls
for the
up.
Warriors.
Maybe Hughes whispers to him, this one's mine. I don't know. And we're going to see a Prescott kick go right down the middle. This is fielded at the 10-yard line and brought out to about the 22, 23, where Sharon will take over. 1st and 10 there.
Brought down by number 99, Anton George.
The defensive line for Foxborough is just manhandling
McManus
the offensive line for
the 23-yard
Sharon.
line of Sharon.
That's basically the answer
They'll
right
start
here.
1st and 10.
I would expect a lot of subs playing in the second half if this continues here. Foxborough scores another one before halftime. Sharon has the ball now, but Foxborough scores another one before halftime. I see a lot of the underclassmen and some of the seniors on senior night get a chance to play in this contest. Straight ahead handoff here. Not much of a gain. Again, you're going to see Caleb Mitchell, 72s right there. Mikey Norvish, 33. Short gain of about 3 yards.
Owen Conley on the carry for Sharon. Brought down by Mike Norris.
Conley on the carry for the Eagles.
Caleb Mitchell. 2nd and 8 for the Eagles.
It's got to be frustrating for these poor kids from Sharon, huh?
Yeah.
Week after week,
Yeah.
just outmanned.
They're not quitting, that's for sure. You got to give kids credit
Oh,
for that.
no, not at all. Not
It's
at all.
just that, I honestly, I'm looking out there and I'm thinking it's like a freshman team because they are so small.
Yeah.
There's just not a lot of size.
It's not a big squad, and they're not very heavy.
3rd down for the Eagles.
And it's hard for any coach to build a program. Like we mentioned earlier, about a half dozen years ago, Sharon actually won the Super Bowl in their division. Had a really solid team. Had a couple running backs that also played linebacker that really carried that squad.
140-pound linebacker they had. It was the all-league, all MVP.
Yeah.
I can't remember the boy's name, but
Nessie or something like
Yeah.
that. So here we go, 3rd and long, and handoff in the back.
Stuffed again.
Yes. And again, there's just
Mike Bovanes on the
nowhere to
carry.
go. Eight
Line
late
on the
flag.
play.
This might be excessive celebration by the Warriors or something like that, but I don't see this going against Sharon. This, we'll see what we got here. Dead ball foul more than likely.
Dead ball, unnecessary roughness, defense number 2, 15 yards.
Wow.
Will result in a first down.
Very surprised at that call on our Aiden Stapleton. That's not his MO. You see, he goes up and over the top, but that's
It's a lousy call.
it is. There's no malice right there. So Sharon gets a free first down out of this, thanks to the dead ball penalty, and completes a pass.
I don't think he's down.
No, and Foxborough's going to end up with the ball. Foxborough's going to end up with the ball. Yeah.
Yeah, that kid dropped the ball.
They completed
In his
pass.
second effort.
Yeah, completed pass. He was hit, spun backwards, and then he continued to try and fight, and the ball got popped out. We're going to see in this a replay. I'm surprised they didn't call forward progress. His knee is down, but there's no instant replay here, so he got up and decided to run. He actually was down. So without it, the advantage of instant replay, Sharon loses possession of the ball.
Sharon, 39-yard line, 1st and 10.
So we're on the 39 of Sharon, 5:10 on the clock. And we're going to see an inside double reverse. And this is Derber. And he's only going to get a couple out of this. Went from
Derber on the
Urardi
carry.
to Derber.
Brought down by
Running
John
the
South.
inside double reverse.
2nd and 8 for the Warriors.
Gain of 2.
Next to the fan, the first section.
Snap. Ball. That ball, Solheim's wide open. Kerrigan just throws a little wide of his reach to bring up 3rd and 8. This had some room to go. Going back to last week's game too, Frank. Again, Stoughton ran the ball
3rd down
very
for the
well.
Warriors.
They had those twin brothers
Yep.
that each got a lot of carries, and the conditions last week certainly didn't affect the running game as much as it affected Foxborough's passing game.
Exactly.
Much crisper tonight. There's a screen play.
That's a
to
touchdown.
Urardi, and Urardi's going to have a lot of room here. He covers up that ball, and once again, that number
Pass is
8
complete
is
to
in on the
22,
play
Bobby
for
Urardi.
Sharon.
Urardi picks up the 1st down for the Warriors.
We're going to see a replay coming up here.
Brought down by Ike Bovanes.
Well-designed screen. Sharon got
1st and 10
sucked
for the
in big
Warriors.
time. You see some
On the
good
Eagles,
blocks right there.
20-yard line.
And Urardi with a nice big gain. So Foxborough has a first down at the Sharon 20 now.
Do we have any sophomores that play?
Right now, not that I know of. Well, Kerrigan, the younger Kerrigan at guard.
Yeah.
I believe that's it. But the junior class is very, very talented.
They're big, too.
They are. I mean, you're gonna have Ferguson coming back next year. You're gonna have Kerrigan coming back next year. Moses coming back next year. The younger George. There's talent. Solheim will be back. McNamara. So there's some talent there.
Do they have a quarterback?
And they have a couple to choose from. There goes McNamara. Nice gain. You have a
Chris
couple
McNamara
options
on the
there. You
carry.
have sophomore Tom Marcusella. We're going to see a replay. Here's again, your linemen are pulling.
Nice block.
Really good block right
Nice
there.
block.
And you also have Cam Prescott, the junior, who does the kickoffs for Foxborough.
Brought down
Also
by
plays some
number 5,
linebacker.
Darnell Johnson. 3rd and 5 for the Warriors. On the Eagle 15-yard line.
So here we are, 3rd and 5 from the 15. Nice field view right there. And that's McNamara.
Shane Kerrigan on the quarterback keeper.
Kerrigan on the keeper. And we have a 1st and goal now.
Brought down by 28, John Saab.
Saab on the tackle here for Sharon. And
Kerrigan picks up
they
the
just
first
sealed
down.
this. Oh, look, I think it's Ferguson just pancaked
First down, goal to go.
a Sharon
for the Warriors.
linebacker.
Right around the 6-yard line.
So we got 3 minutes, 10 seconds left. Plenty of time for Foxborough to punch this one in. Now you see Norvish in the backfield. They got a full house backfield right in there. And we're going to see Girardi.
Touchdown.
Yeah, Girardi gets his 2nd score of the night.
Foxborough. Touchdown number 22, Bobby Girardi.
Nice job there with the line play once again. Girardi just keeps the legs moving. And 3 minutes exactly on the clock now. Foxborough 25, Sharon nothing. Once again, James will try the extra point, I believe, or
They're going to go for 2.
they're going to go for 2. Yeah, they're going to try for 2. Kerrigan brings the play in from the sideline. Girardi remains in the backfield with Kerrigan. Split receivers, twins each side. And Kerrigan's got time. He's got an open. Oh, the ball's dropped there.
Yeah,
Saw
threw
him.
it behind him.
He had a couple open options
2-point
right there.
conversion attempt, no good.
So
3 minutes left in the half.
plenty of
Foxborough
time left in
25,
this contest.
Sharon
Unfortunately,
0.
Sharon doesn't need time. They need execution, and they need a little bit more size. They're just being outmatched right now.
I think you're right, as what you said earlier, Doug. I think Jack's going to call off the dogs
Yeah.
early in the second half.
Yeah.
He knows the Morse as well. And,
Officials, players, you fellow spectators,
when Jack was
please do your part to make all athletic contests a positive and enjoyable experience.
when Jack
Good
was
sportsmanship
coaching over
is
at
the number
Norwood,
one priority
David's
of all
father,
our
Rocky,
schools.
was in charge of all the Pop Warner over there. He got to know them very well. So
Right.
he'd never run the score up in his life anyway. I'd never seen it.
Absolutely, I agree. You only got to win by 1.
Except, remember the night
Back to the Eagles.
against Milford
Alec
with
Volkowski, PJ
he
McManus.
scored. The Milford coach scored on the kid from
Teeing it up for the
Mansfield
Warriors, number 15,
scored on the
Cam
last
Prescott.
play of the game.
Right.
When our kids are taking a knee
Right.
on defense, he throws a pass.
Yeah.
And Jack wanted to run it up on him. I know that, but Joe Todd, but he left.
Yeah. And Prescott again with the boot. This goes down the middle of the field. It's going to be fielded inside the 10-yard line. And nice little return going up the sideline there. Sharon will start around their own 25-yard line.
McManus on the return.
McManus for Sharon on the return. Actually, they spot him at the 23. So 1st and 10.
Brings it out to about the 23-yard line, where the Eagles will start 1st and 10.
Likely the last
That's a 50-50
series that
winner.
a lot of these defensive
Please
players
claim
will
your prize at the
play on tonight.
Snack Shack, number 9389589. That's 9389589.
All right, Sharon breaks the huddle.
Collect your winnings at the Snack Shack.
Still in the shotgun. We got motion this time. And the quarterback's going to roll out. And he's got a lot of Warriors chasing him. And he gets off a pass, completed pass. Nice job.
First down.
Well executed, picks up about
Pass
13
is
yards.
complete for 1st down to number 20, PJ McManus.
PJ McManus on the reception, picks
Eli
up the
Lewis
first
on the
down.
tackle.
And Lewis for Foxborough on the
Ball
tackle.
spotted at the Sharon 36-yard line. Getting that 50-50 winner number, 9389589.
Sharon again breaks the huddle. Ball on their own 36. Clock is running. Another pass coming up here. Open receiver. Lewis again on the tackle. Ball's on the ground, but that's going to be down. Forward progress is going to be marked at the 43-yard line.
Reception brought down by Eli Lewis.
Lewis has played well tonight. A lot of solid shoulder tackles.
On the play.
Sharon going no huddle now, trying to make something happen.
2nd and 4 for the Eagles.
And another pass play, and here comes the hard rush, and it just throws a knuckleball out of bounds. He didn't even really have time to get a grip on that ball.
I tell you, this kid Moses is impressing me more and more every play.
Yeah.
He doesn't take a play off. Doesn't take a play off for a high school kid. That's pretty significant.
3rd down for the Eagles.
Somebody got to get him in the weight room.
Yeah.
I tell you, you're gonna have a specimen next year.
Actually, you can see from here, if you look, Frank, just look at his legs, how thin they are. They're almost like a basketball player's legs.
Yeah.
If he gets in there and just works on his lower body.
Put on 35, 40 pounds, he'll be somebody people will watch.
Right now, he's having a feast. And Sharon has a 3rd and 4. Clock is stopped on the incomplete pass. And ball is tipped and incomplete. Sharon likely to be punting here. Certainly not sure if they want to turn the ball over to Foxborough on their own end of the field, but I don't see the punter on the field. We're at 1:53. Looks like they're going for it.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, really. I mean, there's no harm. They know they're outmatched, so you might as well try and make something happen here.
Take a shot. Give some confidence to the kids.
Maybe get it offside. It's going long count. Doesn't work. And here comes Moses once again.
He got him. Oh, he got leveled. Who was that?
It might have been Sheehan. Moses.
Yeah, it was Sheehan, 53.
53.
Yeah, Moses and Sheehan.
Quarterback keeper brought down by number 44.
I'm surprised.
John Moses and number 53, Mike Sheehan.
I'm surprised that young man got up.
Yeah. We're gonna see the very end of this. I mean, it's a clean hit, but this kid takes a shot. Boom, shoulder.
He didn't hit him in the head.
No, he didn't. He put the shoulder into the shoulder, and Moses already had him wrapped up. So that poor kid, he's taking a beating here tonight.
1st and 10.
So Foxborough takes over. Once again, chance to put some more points on before the half.
And Moses doesn't play
offense. No.
Why?
He's got hands of stone.
Oh, really?
I'm only kidding. Oh, they're
go, run,
Kerrigan.
take off.
Kerrigan's gonna make a lot happen. There's flags all over the place. We're gonna have a blindside hit.
Block in the back.
Yeah.
Kerrigan on the quarterback keeper.
That looked like there's flags everywhere.
Yep. Yeah. In the backfield.
Everywhere.
Defense and offense. Maybe a late hit.
Yeah, this looks like a Madden play. So you got Kerrigan doing a little slalom action. There's a blindside hit right there. So there's definitely one flag right there. I think that's a given. Now, is there another one in the backfield here? Because we have a flag out around the 46-yard line.
We had 2 penalties on the offense.
It's coming back.
Block in the back.
Yep.
Foxborough, that penalty's declined. We had a legal blindside block, Foxborough. That penalty will be accepted. 15 yards from the previous spot. Repeat the down.
So, first of all, the official he's in the wrong spot. They got to go from the first.
That penalty will be enforced 15 yards from the spot of the foul.
So this I think they got this mixed up. The blindside hit actually took place downfield.
Yeah.
All right. This was the push in the back here. Yeah. Here's the blindside. That blindside hit took place at like the 27-yard line. All right.
Yep.
I believe that's the penalty that was refused, and they took the other one, which was in the backfield here, because we have now 1st and 30. There's a screen play.
Well, they got 10 of them back anyway.
McNamara on the reception, brings the ball to midfield.
Complete to number 29, Chris McNamara, brought down by number 28, John Saab. McNamara brings it out to the 50-yard line.
They have timeout here by Sharon. They're not ready. They're throwing subs into the
timeout, Sharon.
Into the backfield,
Shots
defensive
timeout,
backfield.
Sharon.
So Foxborough has a 2nd and 20 now. Next week, we travel to Milford.
Who's got a pretty good program.
Got a good program. And then we'll find out from there where we sit as far as playoff implications.
You know, I would call Milford an enigma. When Dick Corbin, who used to be the athletic director over here in Sharon, coached Milford with Howie Long, and Howie Long was playing for him.
Right.
They were a powerhouse in the central part of the state. I mean, a powerhouse.
Right.
They scored 50, 60 a game. And then when they got in the Hockomock League, they folded up.
Yeah.
It just happens.
So here we go. We got a draw play.
Nice call.
And this is McNamara, hard running.
Yeah, he's a hard runner. Right now, I think he's the hardest runner.
Chris McNamara, flag on the play.
Another flag. This is in the backfield again.
Yeah.
Not sure what we got here, but it was a draw play, and McNamara picked up about 12 yards. We're going to see a replay.
Holding. Offense.
Holding.
10 yards from the spot of the flag. Still third down.
You see, Jack's asking for the number.
Exactly. I mean, again, Coach Martinelli by no means is trying to run up the score, but he is trying to execute his offense.
Yeah,
and
of
it's
course.
still only the first half.
Of course. Of course. Morse knows that too. He
does.
He never.
So he does. So Foxborough, I mean, just these penalties right here are killing us. So we're still at second down. It's 2nd and 28. And there's nobody actually in the middle of the field. So if we want to pass one in the middle of the field, which Kerrigan's going long, this Hughes is going to have to come back to this. Yeah. Ball just didn't have enough. Hughes had to stop and actually try to adjust back. Good coverage by Sharon right there.
Kerrigan's pass intended for number 12. Ryan Hughes is incomplete.
You'll see that right there, the replay. It's just underthrown. Hughes was behind the secondary. Kerrigan just didn't have enough arm to reach him. So we have 46 seconds now. 3rd and 28, ball on the Warrior 42-yard line.
3rd down for the Warriors.
The punt team's getting ready. Foxborough definitely wouldn't go on it for 4th down from here. So there you go. Oh, big hit. Again, there's that number 8. Hughes was the receiver there in number 8. A nice big
Ryan
hit.
Hughes on the reception for Foxborough.
That's going to be the last play.
Brought down by Ike Obenaze. 4th down for the Warriors.
Ike Obenaze.
Back to punt number 1.
He came to
Right,
play
gentlemen.
tonight for Sharon.
Yeah, sure.
They do not even have to get this kick off.
No, just let it sit. Let it sit.
And Sharon has no intention of stopping that clock, so we're going to go to halftime with a 25-point lead.
Good job. Good job.
Sharon does have the second half kickoff coming to them. Warriors won the toss
At half,
originally.
25, Sharon 0.
We're going to have some halftime entertainment, but this contest has been all Foxborough with very few exceptions where Sharon had a couple drives where they did move the ball a little bit, but then stalled out the Warrior defense. Again, Mike Sheehan, Johnny Moses, Anton George is leading the way. There's no answer for him. So we will take a short break, listen to the band, and we'll join you probably in about 12 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to present the 2019 Foxborough High School Marching Band. The band is led on the field by senior drum majors Marcella Leverone and Kyle Aubachon. The band is directed by Mr. Aaron Bush. Ms. Jennifer Greenleaf, and Mr. Donald Albro. Director of Music, Ms. Tammy Tadaldi. This year's halftime show is entitled Spirit of the Groove. It includes the timeless classics, Taking It to the Streets, Late in the Evening, Your Song, featuring senior tenor saxophone soloist Grace Morrison in Birdland. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Foxborough High School Marching Band.
Okay, welcome back. Second half action going to be coming up shortly. Doug Seuss, Frank Jaffoon again. Foxborough, first half, pretty dominating performance on both sides of the ball.
Oh, yeah. They came to play tonight, and unfortunately Sharon didn't.
Yeah.
But Sharon's very much outgunned, as we've talked about several times. They always seem to talk about it every year.
Yeah.
They've only got about 28 to 30 kids on the team.
Right.
Number one, so God forbid somebody gets hurt, they don't have a lot of people to back them up.
Right, and again, we mentioned that they don't have a freshman team or a youth program. So there's no feeder system in place, and where some of the kids are only getting into football when they get to high school. If they have freshmen, they're on the varsity team right now.
Right,
pretty
exactly,
much.
exactly.
And it's not the place to cut teeth, as you would say. especially against a strong Hockomock League.
Mansfield, Foxborough, at North Attleboro. I mean, that's a tough go every week.
Sure it is. And even though we play in a small division of the Hockomock, there's a lot of good teams, as we've seen the last couple of weeks. Stoughton and Canton.
Stoughton, Canton, and North Attleboro. There's 3 really good teams.
Really good teams. So, each week you gotta come in, do your best. And Sharon's trying. Don't get us wrong, but they just don't have the athletes. They got 2 or 3 kids out there that are standing out, but they just overall they're being outmatched. And we expect to see a lot of the seniors that don't get a lot of playing time here in the second half, as well as some of the JV players, underclassmen. So Coach Martinelli knows he's got a win in his pocket unless something really freaky happens. I was once in a football game where we gave up 50 points to Franklin in the second quarter, so anything's possible. But I don't see that happening here tonight. It's not likely. Sharon is now coming out onto the field. In a few short minutes, we'll be starting the second half. Sharon will be receiving the kick. Foxborough won the toss to open the contest. But we also seen some good stuff on offense. Kerrigan's throwing the ball well tonight.
Yeah.
We got Louis Solham's back in action, looks healthy.
Very impressed with the defense.
Right.
They're very quick off the ball. I'm very impressed with this Moses kid. He's a good football player.
Yeah.
And I think, as you were talking about this, a pretty good junior class. Next year, they've got a pretty good chance to compete.
Yeah, I'm high on what I see here. A lot of these kids, some of the seniors as well as the junior class. I coach a lot of the kids. We had a really good run in Pop Warner with that group. And like I said, you get to high school, you get some new kids thrown into the mix. Kids move to town, you get the METCO program, you get kids that never played before decide they want to play.
Right.
And it's just a matter of making it all mesh. And, Foxborough has that capability. They really do. They can get on a roll here we get into the playoffs.
It's a good point. Number one, Doug, we've got pretty good coaches. I mean, these guys have been around a long time, and they're smart, they're tough, it's a very good coaching staff.
Right.
Very, very well-rounded, and they've been together for a long time.
Real long time. So here we got Cam Prescott tees it up for the Warriors. And second half is underway. Once again, he puts the ball in the middle of the field. This is going to scoot down inside the 5-yard line.
That's going to be.
And you lose a tackle. We got a flag though. We got a nice return coming up here, but we do have a flag.
That's a block in the back, I think.
Yeah, it looks
usually
like
anyway.
It looks like it's going against Sharon, which is really going to be a shame there, because we had just a nice return. Young man brought it out to the 45-yard line.
Yep.
Oh, they're going to wave it off.
Wave it off.
There you go.
Hey, good for them.
So they're going to spot the ball. Now they're trying to figure out where to mark it. Looks like the 42-yard line, Sharon's own 42, maybe 43.
I think they've made a mistake. And the coaches from Foxborough are telling them they made a mistake.
The return, the young man had 4 blue jerseys in his face inside the 10-yard line, and he avoided it. Could have been a disaster to start the second half. All right, we're going to see a replay.
Yep.
So you're going to see this ball just – now look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 missed tackles. He turns the edge. There's the blind side hit right there.
And it was, too.
And it was. So they waved that off. And actually, he got that ball past the 45.
Exactly, up near the 50.
So a couple of snafus right there by the officiating crew. Not that I'm one to pick on them, but they missed the flag, and they certainly missed the spot. Sharon makes out on one end, but not on the other. So they pick up 3 yards on first down, so we have a 2nd and 7. Ball's at the 46-yard line now.
Test.
Again, we play 12-minute quarters. New this year, we had been playing 11 for a while, quite a while. Sharon with 2 backs in the backfield now. Surrounding our quarterback, Karen, whose last name we can't pronounce. And there's it should be intercepted. Should have been intercepted by Devlin right there. He knocks it down. Be a 3rd down. And there's also a difference, too, with rules regardless, but there's always additional, like, league rules, types of things you play in. So in the youth level, right now, it wouldn't come into effect, but if Foxborough were to score one more touchdown, basically at a youth level, the clock doesn't stop. The game is basically over. You can't stop the clock.
Wasn't there a time, Doug, when if say the offense was up 35-0, okay, that they didn't get the ball back until?
That's George. And again, this poor kid, he just got decapitated. It's not even fair. We're going to see this in replay here. Watch George come off. This is a freight train coming out. He has no idea he's about to get hit. Boom. Oh, my goodness. So Sharon will be punting, but going back to your question, Frank, you're right. There was a time when it was that bad that the trailing team would just continue to hold on to the ball until the score got lower of some sort.
Right. And if it didn't, they just kept the ball.
They did. Nowadays, what happens is it gets to 28 is the mercy rule, let's say. It's like this with a lot of youth things. It is in baseball. They have a 12-run rule or a 15-run rule.
Yeah.
They call them mercy rules. And basically nobody wants to get embarrassed, but they want to just end the game. It's not fun for anybody at that point in time. High school, however, we got to live with it, and we could have had a block punt once again. We're going to get a fair catch, but no, just he can't pick it up and run with it now. Once he waves for that fair catch, he touches it, it's down. I think we saw that last week, too. Similar situation.
I get a rule update for my kid all the time. We'll go on Saturday morning and he'll ask me about the crew and how they did what certain things, and then interestingly enough, he's the vice president of the organization over there in Mansfield.
Okay.
And he tells me that they come in. Everybody has a rule that they have a question about, and they'll pick it out and they'll say
penalty on Foxborough right now.
Yeah.
All right.
They'll have a rule, and
substitution
pick
infraction,
the oddest thing that happened on the field,
penalty.
so that everybody has an understanding of what happened because of it.
Yeah. And
which is a good idea.
It is. And similar to that is a high school baseball umpire. We do it. We call it naughty problems is the term we use.
He was in the huddle for more than 3 seconds, Coach. That's
we discuss
substitution infraction, offense.
Crazy things happen in baseball games.
Sure.
And believe me, they happen all the time.
Oh, absolutely.
So Foxborough right there has no legal substitution penalty. They had 12 men, and they broke the huddle. And this may be part of the problem right there generated by some substitution because we do have 1 or 2 new players in for the Warriors right now. Most of the starters are still in there. Kerrigan's still a quarterback. And Uriarty once again on another hard run. Bobby Uriarty. We've had some great line play tonight by Foxborough. 2 guys pulling. You're going to see once again, you see Dylan Kerrigan, you see Aiden Dow there.
Ferguson's having a nice game.
Yep.
They're starting to gel, which is great to gel at this time of year, I'll tell you.
And once again, I believe we got Uriarty, and he's going to be out close to that first down marker. He's still going to be shy. Be about 3rd and 2. 3rd and 1, actually. Get a nice gain by. Is that? Yeah, that was Uriarty. He's going to limp off. McNamara checks in now. Hopefully that's just something's minor. Now we're going to see other guys checking in here. We're going to have a new quarterback here for Foxborough. Maybe looks like, I'm not sure.
I think Kerrigan's still in there.
All right, yeah, we got right. Oh, he is. It's number 8, Dylan Gordon is checked in. 23 is in there, James Tomatoes. Caleb Mitchell's actually checked in on the offense. He's been playing defensive line all game. So there are a few. We're seeing a measurement right now. And the Warriors pick up a first down. So The subs that were just in now just came off the field.
Well, now you're right. There is a new quarterback in there. I believe. No, I'm sorry.
There goes
Here
Kerrigan
comes
again, yeah.
back in.
A lot of moving parts out there at this point in time. They sent four kids in, brought 4 kids out.
Measurement results in a Foxborough first down from their own 39-yard line.
All right, 1st and 10. Kerrigan still at the helm. He hands off to fake to McNamara out to Derber. Derber has a lot of room over there, and he is quick.
Kerrigan's pass complete.
It's inside the Sharon 40-yard line.
Brought down by Connor McLaughlin.
We got number 62 in there, Dougie, but we have no 62
Yeah,
on
that's
the
still Kerrigan, Frank.
Oh, that's it. That's Kerrigan. Okay.
Sharon, 44-yard line.
So we got 9 minutes, 16 seconds in the 3rd quarter. And we're going to see,
oh man,
again, Lewis was open in that seam pass.
Eli Lewis is incomplete.
Kerrigan's had a couple get away from him tonight, but for the most part, he's been on the money. Lewis had room to run if he caught that one. 2nd and 10. And Foxborough breaks the huddle, and again, the spender offense all year long with the 4 wideouts. Single back, McNamara's in there. And we're going to see a draw play to McNamara, and he runs hard, picks up about 8
Chris
yards.
McNamara, the carry.
He gets a great first step, doesn't he?
He sure does.
Brought down by John Saab.
Saab on the tackle could bring up a 3rd and 2.
McNamara picks up about 8 yards on the carry.
And we're going to see instant
Brings it
replay.
down to the Sharon
His first step
36-yard
here.
line.
Boom.
3rd and about 2 for the Warriors.
Here we go, the Warriors 3rd and 2. And we're going to see.
Kerrigan,
he gets balled up this time.
Nice tackle.
Real nice tackle.
A host of Sharon linemen.
Yeah, 65 there.
Brought down by John Saab.
Saab again. It looks like we lost a yard there, so we have a 4th and 3.
You know, when they get to the Super Bowl, as we see, we're playing 12-minute quarters. But when they get to the Super Bowl, you're going to take 8 minutes off the game.
Oh, they go to 10.
They play 10-minute periods.
Interesting. 4th and 3.
Which one?
Kerrigan on a keeper,
22.
and he's going to have a first down.
Girardi.
He gets
No.
Shane Kerrigan with about a 7-yard carry.
Keeper, runs it for a first down.
Takes the ball down to the 35.
Brings it down to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Brought down by Ike.
Correction.
Obanese.
You see Joe Janis blocking down. You see Ferguson pulling into the hole. A lot of excellent line play tonight. The big boys are really working their butts off.
They're coming off the ball hard, which is the key.
Right. And now who we got in the backfield? We got Solham in the backfield, and this is always going to be interesting. You see how quick he is.
And he's back next year.
Louis
Yeah, he
Saul
is.
on the carry.
And he's got a younger brother that I have right now. Is going to be a freshman next year, and he's an exciting young man too.
He's quick also.
Oh,
Sullivan
lightning
carries it
quick.
for a first down. Inside the 20.
Another look here. Again, you get
Ball
the
spotted at
twins in
17-yard
the
line.
backfield
of
flanking Kerrigan. That was designed to go left, and Solheim just broke it back to the right. Had all kinds of running room for a first down. Now McNamara again, the only guy, and we're going to see the reverse with Derber. Derber is going to get dragged.
Nice
That's a really
tackle.
good play by
Nice.
number 45 for Sharon.
Yep.
Brian Derber on the
Who
carry.
was equally as quick as Derby.
Yeah, surprisingly. He's a good-sized kid, too.
What's his number? 45.
45.
By Xavier Davis.
Xavier Davis on the tackle, but Derber had some blockers, but Davis, look, he splits them. Really nice job there bringing down the speedy Brian Derber. Loss of 2. 2nd and 12 now. Kerrigan dropping back to pass. Here's the screen again. He's got McNamara, and he's navigating ahead. He gets down to like the 10-yard line.
Screen pass complete to Chris McNamara.
That's like the third time they've run the screen.
Yeah.
Right?
It's been successful.
It has been. Like to see it more often, to tell you the truth.
Chris McNamara brings it down to about the 11-yard line.
You can see what they do too. Both your tackles stayed in. They stayed with their blocks kind of, and it was really designed for your center and two guards to set that up. So it wasn't a full line screen, but it is partial and is worked out 3 times for the Warriors tonight. So we have a 3rd and about 4. Ball at the 10-yard line. And we're going to see a quick out. And again, that one's on Solham right there. That's a good pass from Shane Kerrigan. Louis just took his eye off the ball for a second.
4th down.
4th down. Do we bring in our kicker to try a field goal?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No. It would be good practice. Well, the Warriors going to go for it. It's 5:28. We got a 4th and 4. I don't know how we went from a 3rd and 3 to a 4th and 4 on an incomplete pass, but we lost a yard somewhere in the process.
4th and 4 for the Warriors.
Again, Kerrigan in shotgun, takes a snap. He's going to run the draw play again. McNamara is not going to get there. He's going to come up about 2 yards shy, and Sharon's going to hold.
On the carry.
Yep, Sharon ball.
So nice defensive hold on the Eagles' part.
Tackle by John Saab.
Now,
Sharon takes over
for their reward, they got to go long now. They
1st and 10 for
have a very long field in front of them. They're starting at their own 9. Still looks like that defense is still in there for the Warriors. See George in there, Norvish, Moses, Austin Reed. Yeah, it's basically our starting defense is still intact there. Snap. Ball's on the ground. That ball's going to be recovered. Foxborough's going to have the ball at the 4-yard line.
Recovered by the Warriors.
Austin Reed, I believe, came up with that. This is quarterback just lost the handle. Oh, his running back bumped into him. Yeah.
Knocked it out, yeah.
I think it was Austin Reed who came up with that.
Fumble recovered by Austin Reed.
1st and goal for Foxborough now.
1st and goal for the Warriors. Just inside the Sharon 5-yard line.
And you see Zach Jenkins is at center right there, number 68. Full house backfield once again. Norvish is going to take it right up the gut. That's 6 points for Mikey Norvish.
Touchdown, Foxborough.
That was easy.
Number 33, Mike Norvish.
That was easy. That'll be the end of the Foxborough offense as we know it.
And Mike Norvish doesn't play a lot of offense. He's one of the starting linebackers. He's had a great game defensively, as he does in most weeks, but he got the bone on that one. So Tyler James in once again to attempt the point after.
Tyler James on for the point after attempt. The hold by Paul Andrews.
This holder, number 20 here too, Frank, Paul Andrews.
Kick is good.
Great set of hands. There's just no room for him to break that receiving core right now, that starting lineup. And we'll see him probably coming up now. We're going to go replay. This is just nobody in the middle.
Yeah, right. Nobody from McNamara to block.
Yeah. Mikey Norvish could have run to Sharon on that one. So the Warriors up 32-0 right now. But yeah, going back to Paul Andrews, number 20, I expect to see a lot of him next year. Good wide out receiver, very talented young man. Just right now you got a handful of seniors that are just equal and they're getting the playing time. So more in Coach Martinelli's cupboard for next year.
Yep.
So Prescott again with a kick. This is going to be a knuckleball, bouncing ball to the middle of the field, and we're probably going to. Young man covered the ball there. He was down the minute he covered it.
Ball down by Sharon.
So clock's still running.
At about the Sharon 23-yard line.
By rule, that clock should not be running right now.
10 for the Eagles.
Not that anybody wants to stop it, but
You're right.
it's a change of possession. Foxborough's only got 7 guys on defense. They're going to call timeout. This is where the subs are taking place, and a little miscommunication.
Timeout, Foxborough.
Thankfully, a half a minute ticked off that clock while this was all going on. So we're going to see a bunch of new players into the game for Foxborough. We'll try and call some of those numbers for you in a second. Cam Hassett, number 10's checked in.
46, 48, 36.
The Bober twins, Justin and Jacob, have checked in. Number 16, Hayden Phillips, is in the game.
65, 99.
65 is Troy Osborne. He's been in there a little bit already, but you got some new fresh faces. Mostly in the secondary at this point in time. Sharon's still trying to pass, and here comes George again. There's going to be a holding call more likely.
Yeah, we got a hold.
As fast as Johnny Moses is, Anton George is his equal.
Yeah, they form a nice tandem.
I tell you, and we've seen a lot of good defensive ends for Foxborough over the years, you and I.
Yep.
And even before we were doing games, we saw a lot of good defensive ends. This pair might be the fastest set of DNs I've seen.
They are very quick.
Yeah. All right. I mean, I've seen really
28,
good DNs,
28.
but these are 2 of the fastest kids I've seen play at the same time. And Sharon just picks up a big
28.
penalty. Spot foul. It's going to be 10 yards on top of wherever the hold took place. And now they are down around their 11-yard line with a 1st and 21.
He's telling them to wind the clock.
Yeah.
Finally heard it.
Bobby Bailey, 56, is in the game as well. Oh, completed
Nice
pass.
catch. Nice catch.
On a ball that should have been intercepted.
Number 16, Alan Filkowski.
Sharon with a big gain. They pick up the first down. This ball was just thrown up for grabs. We're going to see replay. Look how high this ball is. And it's just a good catch. Again, you got new players in the secondary for the Warriors, and they're just not, well, we have a penalty here maybe.
First of all, they're not even warmed up enough.
No, that's it. They've been standing there on sideline all chilled out.
They're coming back.
Yep.
The large Sharon. Game.
Oh, what a shame.
Boy,
Now be brought back down.
they can't get a break.
Now it's going to be 1st and 31. And they're inside the 10. On the 5. Oh, what a shame.
To the Sharon 5-yard line.
Well, the only people who are happy about that are the Foxborough defensive backs.
Yeah.
Other than that, nobody else is really too concerned about it. But what a shame. So you see Sharon right there, flanked with 2 backs. He's stepping in the backfield. They're going to run a little screen pass. And there's Mikey Sheehan just sniffing that out for another loss.
Mike Sheehan on the tackle.
Going to lose a couple more yards. Sharon heading in the wrong direction right now. And again, pressure
They have to be
coming.
careful. They have to be careful. They're going to get a safety.
Foxborough's defense is just stifling tonight. Smothering, I mean.
Well, I'm going to say this too. They have played very well, but Sharon can't get off the ball at all. They're not getting off the ball at all.
And we can just hope this carries over into next week for Foxborough. Well, they got the 5. And again, there's some of your inexperience.
Encroachment, defense, 5-yard penalty, repeat second down.
Good news is you get 5 yards. Bad news is you still need 25 to get a first down.
Offside penalty on Foxborough.
Tommy Sharkey, number 4. We have number 4 listed as Tommy Sharkey. That,
Second and 25 for the Eagles.
I don't think that's correct. Tommy Sharkey, to my knowledge, is out with a shoulder injury. Aaron Kaplan, 36, is at 1 DN, it looks like right now. And Sharon's going to run the ball. And it's all out there. Mikey Sheehan once again on the tackle. Mike O'Toole, number 19, is in the game.
By Mike Sheehan.
Nick Cherry, 97's in the game as well. Third and 20. Down to 2.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. We still got another quarter here, folks. And there's another sack.
Again. Well, at least they can punt it away now.
So I believe number 36 got credit for that sack, Aaron Kaplan.
Aaron Kaplan on the tackle for Foxborough.
It's just
What's the fourth down for the Eagles?
It's a combination here of a decent rush, but the secondary obviously had everybody covered.
Warriors.
So now we got a punt attempt from the end zone. And Foxborough basically not much of a rush this time. Another decent kick, a fair catch, and both
down.
our guys
They're
collide.
Both down, yeah.
Derber tackles way. Ball's down at the 40-yard line of Sharon. We have a guy down in the end zone.
Fields the punt.
Not sure who that is.
Down at the 40-yard line.
Not sure
of
if that's
Sharon.
the kicker. The kicker, to my knowledge, was not hit.
That would have been a flag.
Christmas
Yeah.
timeout.
I think he's, I don't know.
No, he just cramped or something like that. That's all. He was never touched. Get cramps.
Yeah.
So Foxborough,
That's not a good thing if the kicker's cramping right leg.
yeah, gosh. Foxborough take over at the Sharon 40-yard line, 1:49 left in the third quarter. Foxborough up 32-0. We're going to see, looks like the starting offensive line is still in there. Cam Prescott, number 15, is going to be taking over at quarterback, the junior, who handles some of the kicking chores.
My goodness, this boy has a cramp. He should be able to stand up. If that's what it is. He didn't get touched, you're right.
He's walking like he's got a cramp. He's stiff-legged there.
Yeah.
And the quarterback for the Warriors, number 15, Cam Prescott.
This boy, a junior.
Yeah. He's got a strong arm. He's a pitcher on the baseball team.
Looks like he throws the ball very well.
Ardesh Yemarati is in the game, and a receiver to our near side. Prescott hands it off. No, he's going to keep this. Fake handoff to Dylan Gordon. Prescott goes ahead for it. Then we have a flag.
The quarterback keeping is a flag on the play.
That's got to be a personal foul, too.
We get some linemen checking out now. New ones checking in. Ethan Tran.
Dead ball.
And Stephen
Unnecessary
Bridges have
roughness.
checked in.
Defense. 15-yard
to the
penalty.
Foxborough
First
huddle.
down.
And that's against Sharon.
They're making this period very long. Tell me why they're moving the chains
Yeah,
and, the clock
moving
is
everything.
and the clock is going.
Who knows? Aiden Hughes is also in the game there, number 71. James Krause, 14, is in. So a lot of clean jerseys. There goes Dylan Gordon. He's going to break it to the outside. He's going to be close. He's down. He did get the first down.
First down carry. Picks up a first down.
We have another.
Somebody else down.
Well, I think it's the punter. He's being worked on at the 10-yard line. That's exactly what it is. He's in the danger zone right there, to tell you the truth. He's that close to the sidelines.
Gordon's run brings it down to about the 11-yard line. First and 10 for the Warriors. Dylan Gordon again on the carry. Flag on the play.
Another flag. Away from, I think we got a roughing call over here, and the linesman called it.
I mean, I can understand Sharon's frustration at this point in time if, in fact, the penalty's against them. Oh, right here.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Foxborough subs in, and, I mean, those kids aren't the ones who put 32 points on the board. So
besides the fact they're 30 yards away from the ball.
Exactly. It makes absolutely no sense.
Okay, we had 2 fouls on the play. We had holding, offense
Holding on
54.
Foxborough.
After the play, we had a dead ball,
Dead ball,
foul,
personal
unnecessary
foul.
roughness.
Another one.
Foxborough.
Foxborough.
Both penalties will be enforced.
Interesting. Yeah. The Foxborough kid got sumo tossed, and I think I figured it out. His shirt was holding in the Sharon kid's hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, so not quite sure what that's all about, but Foxborough's going to lose like 30 yards on this. Look how far back they've just moved this.
Penalties push the ball out to the Sharon 35-yard line.
Makes absolutely no sense. So we went from a 1st and 10 to a 1st and 30, I believe, 35.
Well, the Warriors will start first down.
Kind of crazy. All right. Just get the clock moving. That's Andrews in motion. He takes the handoff. And he turns the edge. He's still going.
Nice little run.
He's still going. That's my point. That there's just not enough room in that offense for him right now. But there's another flag. There's all kinds of flags here. This is absolutely ridiculous. Not sure what's going on, but Andrews just picked up a ton of yardage here, folks. And I mean, from all I can see, there's good blocking downfield. There's nothing else, and then something happens and flags start flying here. So we're going to see from the official. His mic's off, so we can't hear.
After the play was over, dead ball, personal foul.
Another personal foul
unnecessary
against
roughness.
Foxborough.
15 yards, still second down.
It's like the old days, Doug.
Oh, honest to God.
Personal foul penalty on the Warriors.
So wipes out a really good run by Paul Andrews.
Wait till you see how long this is going to be to get a first down. Holy goodness.
Well, we actually may have gained a yard on that because now it's like first and 33.
34-yard line.
Thank God the clock is
Second
running
down
out.
for the Warriors.
That's going to be the end of the third quarter.
Go to commercial.
Wow.
That's the end of the third quarter. Foxborough Warriors 32, Sharon Eagles 0.
I would keep that clock moving. It's almost 9 o'clock, folks, here on the East Coast. And we still got 12 minutes of football left. Some of the fans are starting to go home. Don't blame them, to tell you the truth. It's temperature has been dropping since the start of the contest.
I'll tell you, how old are the little guys playing in your
Our flag.
Yeah, your
our
flags.
flag starts at kindergarten, so you got like
5, 6.
5, 6-year-olds.
They are fun, aren't they?
They are.
Boy, I'm watching them every week with my grandson. It's over in North Attleboro. It's fun.
Yeah, it really is. And then we have going up to the 4th grade level. And again, we get kids involved. They're playing football.
Yep.
Eventually transition them into tackle football, where things are so much safer than what's led to believe.
Oh, I know.
We have hardly any contact during the week in practice. We haven't had concussions. I mean, it's a totally different game, unlike what you hear a lot of
The
times.
equipment is incredibly better.
Yeah, another penalty here.
This is getting silly now.
Timeout, Sharon.
Timeout, Sharon. Okay.
Timeout, Sharon.
Yeah, just to your point, the equipment, and actually we'll be upgrading with our helmets. They're good for 10 years. We got to get them recertified every 2 years. We send them out. Well, we're at the end of our 10-year cycle. So we got a major capital investment for next year, but
it's a lot of money.
A lot of money.
I mean, they're up to $300.
Yeah. So we'll be spending about $30,000 like we did 10 years ago, but we'll only get half as many helmets.
Yeah.
But they'll be the latest and greatest. And here we are, back to action.
But you know, Doug, parents need to know that.
Yeah.
The parents who are listening to this that have younger children that want to play football, they need to know that the helmets, and I know because I sold them, those helmets are fabulous.
Right. And there's no such thing as a concussion-proof helmet.
No, not at all.
If they had that, then there wouldn't be any injuries in the NFL. But
as you know, you get hit in the back, you can get a concussion.
Exactly. And there's not as many, like you said, nowadays as there had been in the past, just because of the way we're trained, how we're teaching the kids.
Yep.
A lot of good stuff going on there to minimize injuries in general. So here we go. We're going to quick out pass. That's listed as Tommy Sharkey, but I don't believe it is Tommy. Like you said, that is Chris. That is Chris. That's why our Chris, a senior, great kid. Little quick spot pass out to him.
Down to about the 33-yard line. 4th down for the Warriors.
Well, we've had 2 straight plays without a penalty flag.
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing. We're 4th and forever. Prescott does throw a nice ball. And he'll show his arm off once again. He's got it.
Oh, that was
Sharkey,
six.
Sharkey had 6. It went off his fingertips. Well thrown ball.
Yeah, very nicely thrown. And he potentially is the quarterback next year?
He could be, yeah. It'll be, I think it'll maybe a situation where you may actually see 2 guys sharing the duties like we've seen in the past.
Sharon will take over on downs.
Here's the end of the play here.
Start at their own.
Clock will continue to run from this point. Clock will continue to run.
Oh, right in his hands.
Yeah.
28-yard line.
So Sharon takes over. They hold. 10:30.
Wait for my whistle, guys.
Exact. Clock is running. Now we're going to have what? Another timeout. Whistle for a timeout for Foxborough. Not enough personnel on the field.
Foxborough.
Timeout, Foxboro.
Well, this will happen when you get substituting going on and some kids aren't used to hearing their names called. Ben Perfettio's in the game there now for Foxborough, number 45. So coach is emptying the bench.
When I played at Syracuse, we had one coach, his designation was to make sure there were 11 men on the field at all times.
Absolutely.
And he did the substitute, you know, like like a defensive tackle or whatever was in need to go into the game. He was the guy that was going to do it.
Right.
That way you couldn't
Right.
screw up.
Well, what happens, and I'll be honest, it happens at our youth level too, is that you got so many assistant coaches on the sideline, and everyone's trying to help somebody get into a game. And now we're going to see a nice run by Sharon. This is going to go for some good yardage.
Yeah.
It's about a 30-yard run.
Very nice.
But, again, one guy will send somebody in, another guy will send somebody in, and you're just trying to get kids in. And meanwhile, the guy who should be sending them in isn't doing any of it.
I know.
To your point where you have the designated guy, right?
50-yard line to the Foxborough 46-yard line.
Nice run there. Sharon picks up a lot of yardage, brings the ball into Foxborough under the field at the 46. We're under 10 minutes in counting.
Brought down by Chris Sharkey.
Chris Sharkey on the tackle. Ah, there you go. Open receiver. Ball's on the ground, and Foxborough's getting up with the ball. What a shame.
Fumble recovered by the Warriors.
That's a shame for Sharon.
I mean, first of all, the quarterback, probably for the first time in this game, hasn't had pressure on him.
Right.
He gets
a guy wide open.
He throws a
Fumble
good ball.
by number 46, Jacob Bover.
And then there's number 8, who I'm thinking is their best player. Bover hits him after the reception, and the ball comes loose.
Foxborough takes over on their own 17-yard line.
So the Warriors get the ball back at their own 17. Clock is running. That's what we like to see. See Prescott heading out the huddle with the play. When things go bad, they go bad.
It's nice to see the other team have things go bad.
Yeah, for sure. Should be a heavy dose of running right here. And this is Prescott on the keeper. And he's out close to the
Cam Prescott on the quarterback keeper.
first down marker, but he's going to be shy.
Brought down by Doriel Johnson.
He must have stepped out a lot sooner than I thought. They mark him after about a 5-yard gain.
2nd and 4 for the Warriors.
There's a young man has checked in the game here. This number 31 for Foxborough's in the backfield. Frank, again, we got one of these. It's Omarion Otto Broomstein. He's got the ball right now. Look at this kid. Look at this kid run. Look at it. He is listed.
I've seen 31. Omarion Otto Broomstein.
I just talk about perfect timing. Look at this. This kid is a load. All right. This reminds me of like Jerome Bettis.
What grade is he in?
He is a sophomore.
Oh, there you go.
5'11", 220.
There you go.
And he can move.
Get a little work for him.
Brought down by Jordan Barbosa.
A little Christian Okoye maybe too.
Yeah, exactly.
The Nigerian Nightmare used to play for the Kansas City Chiefs.
He was a beast.
Well, this kid is too.
First down for the Warriors.
I saw him in a JV game a couple weeks ago. I couldn't believe how big he was. That'll be encroachment under the new rules. Once that guy crosses the neutral zone,
Encroachment,
it's a penalty.
defense,
Can't get back.
5-yard penalty, still first down.
So Foxborough gets a free 5 out of that, brings up 1st and 5 now.
I'd like to see that young man run about 3 to 5 times during the game. I want to see him take a good look at him.
Well, he's got to get another shot here. Sean Gallagher is also in the game now for Foxborough, as is Anthony Sefaraza. And we got another whistle. Well, they're going to take him out. And I was wondering about this. His mask, he's got a tinted shield, face shield.
Yeah. You can't have that in the game. That's illegal, right?
Right.
Yep. Because they got to see his eyes.
Got to be able to see his eyes.
Yeah.
So Way's in the game.
That's too bad. He's not going to.
Shot Way on the carry for Foxborough.
He's going to lose a couple yards.
He can't even get a helmet to fit him. That's discouraging. That's too bad.
It shouldn't take much to take that shield off, though.
I know.
That's the
Tackled
thing.
by John South.
He's probably got contacts on, too.
I'm actually
2nd and
surprised
7
that
for the Warriors.
our coaching staff didn't realize that he has a tinted
Sure.
visor there. So
It's a rule. You got to see the dilation of the pupils.
right. So he's ready. Looks like they found something for him, or they took the shield off. So we get straight ahead run. That's Gordon again.
Dylan Gordon on the carry from Foxborough. Gordon brings it to the 50-yard line. Brought down by John South.
So we have a 3rd and 3. Ball's in
Third and
midfield.
3 for the Warriors.
5 minutes
At midfield.
remaining. I believe Gordon again dancing into the hole.
Dylan Gordon on the carry. Picks up the first
He
down.
does get
for
the
Warriors.
first down. Here we go. Here comes the big man. Checking back into the game.
Tackled by Harry Chow.
See, he's be a nice addition to that lineup next year.
Oh, yeah.
Gordon runs it down to the 46-yard line.
Let's see if he
Otto
gets it again.
Broom.
Eagles.
Built low to the ground and a solid 220. And this is Gordon again with a nice burst up the middle. And he's going to get about 7 yards.
Dylan Gordon on the carry again. Brought down by Ike Albanese. Picks up 7 on the run. 2nd and 3 for the Warriors.
Here we go. They wrap them up. Nice job there.
Keep that clock moving.
Yeah. Now,
Omarion
just
Otto
looking at that there,
the carry from Foxborough.
he's definitely somebody that should not be running wide.
No,
All right.
no. He's a
he's
a tackle to tackle guy.
he is. He's north-south. That
Third and
young
3
man
for
is
the
going to
Warriors.
thrive running
Ball
inside.
spotted at the 39-yard line.
When he runs sideways
Sharon.
like he just did, he makes it an easy target to tackle him because he's not square to the line of
Sure.
scrimmage. And we're going to see Gordon again with a nice burst energy. He's running the ball real hard
Dylan
tonight.
Gordon on the carry.
He gets another first down.
What grade is he in?
Dylan Gordon's only
Picks up
a
another
sophomore
first
as
down for
well.
the Warriors.
Very good. Very
Yeah.
nice. Very.
Gordon's
I
run
like
takes
what
it
I
down to the
see.
35-yard line. First and 10
Again, I
for
think
the Warriors.
it always comes down to the line play. If we can build a solid line, there's a lot of skill guys that are coming back next year. And Dylan Gordon's one of them. You can see him running real hard right now. He picks up about
Gordon on the
5
carry
more.
again, down to the 30-yard line.
He's going to have a nice stat line tomorrow morning.
Brought down by Ike Albanese. 2nd and 5 for the Warriors.
We can run about 4 more plays and this contest should be over.
Yeah.
And there's the big boy again. And he loses his footing.
Omarion Otto Broomstein on the carry.
He gets a yard. So 3rd down, 3rd and 4.
Picks up a yard on the play. 3rd and 4.
Be careful. We're down under 2 minutes now. And there's Gordon again. Really good run.
Hits the hole hard.
He does.
Dylan Gordon on the carry again. Brings it down to the Sharon 19-yard line. Picks up a first down.
Here's the run
Brought down
again.
by number 27, Bobby Burns.
He doesn't waste time getting square going into the hole.
1st and 10 for Foxborough.
Nice leg strength there. Straight ahead runner. So Foxborough's milking the clock now. They're going to wait till the last, maybe go into victory formation actually. Yeah, it's exactly, they're going to victory formation.
And there you go.
There you go. Once again, Coach Martinelli showing the class that we've grown accustomed to. Didn't even want to take a chance that maybe one of his guys breaks one here.
No.
So we'll have one more knee and this contest will be over.
He's much too classy for that.
Sure is. And the Sharon sideline has to appreciate that as well. They knew coming into tonight.
They were overmatched.
They are, and unfortunately, they probably know that every week.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but give them time. You know, maybe they can build the program up again. So Foxborough here walks away with a big victory tonight, puts them in good position for the upcoming playoffs. We'll have to see come this new week, the beginning of the week, where we actually stand in our division.
Next week ends the first part of the program,
Right,
really. When you think
7 games.
7 games.
And then the seeding starts.
Yep.
And again, you win, you stay in, you lose, then you go into a consolation bracket, and
you get 6 people in the
Final
stands.
score from
Right.
Jack Martinelli Field, Foxborough Warriors 32, Sharon Eagles 0. Foxborough Warriors' next game will be Friday, October 25th at 7 p.m. versus the Milford Scarlet Hawks at Milford High School.
So there you go. That's the next game, and then we wait and see what happens after
Have
that.
a safe travel home. Enjoy your weekend.
We'll be guaranteed at least 1 home playoff game,
Yep.
possibly 2.
And then we got a home game against
Then
Mansfield.
we got a home game against Mansfield, which this year I'll be here. So it hasn't been the case a lot over the last 10 years, but I'll be here this year. Looking forward to working out with you, partner.
It'll be fun.
It will be fun. And we'll wrap things up here. A lot of offense by the Warriors tonight, smothering defense. The reality of it is like you said, we both said several times, Sharon was just outmanned, outmatched. Never quit, but Foxborough gets a nice victory. A lot of kids got playing time.
It's a happy night.
A happy night, no injuries.
Right, exactly.
So until we find out what our future schedule is, Frank and I will be checking out, waiting to come back with our next opponents. Oh yes, so on the screen here you can see happy birthday to Shannon Seuss, my youngest daughter, 26 years old today. Thank you
Very
guys.
good, very good.
We
Happy
appreciate
birthday.
that. Shannon is a big-time Foxborough fan. She gets that from her grandmother, Joni Goodwin. So, but yes, thank you guys. I appreciate that, and Shannon will as well. So, as always, our K-Boy crew love the guys and gals that work for us. Frank and I are just, we're along for the ride. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
super job, everybody. Good night here at football. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Very good.